Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for Hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
I saw a still photo this morning. Look at this still photo of Wemby catching this ball.
Come on, bro. Come on, dog. That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's so unfair.
It's a 2K. It's a 2K created player, bro.
I texted you all that last night. I was like, "Get crap. It's so unfair."
Bro, he's the dude, Vernon. I told you, he's the dude where you put him on the game, you can't use him, bro.
Look where his hands are.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, June 10th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, NBA Finals Game 4 is tonight at Madison Square Garden. Can the Spurs even up the series with the Knicks? We'll get into it all. World Cup starts tomorrow. We have a game to play. Messi played in Auburn last night with Argentina in a friendly leading up to the World Cup. A German soccer fan is discovering the great wide world of the United States of America. We'll get into all that. DeAngelo Williams will join us as he does each and every Wednesday. We'll do some WTF stories as well. It will be fun, lots to get into. CJ and I had a rather busy day yesterday. We went out to Shelby Farms where we kayaked, rode horses, frolicked through a splash pad. Why are you looking? You waiting for the next one?
Because it was a good time.
And then
You're insufferable.
It's not a big deal.
My husband's gonna kill me.
He should.
I got my first.
Metaphorically speaking, we do not support.
Unless I go missing, in which case, you do whatever you need to do for the Netflix documentary. I got my first tick, and I won't shut up about it.
At all.
At all. And I just want everybody to know, if this is it, it's because I got bit by a tick yesterday. But I went out fun, on a horse, on a kayak, in the water.
Where was the tick at?
My chest. Right here.
So
and now it's in a little plastic baggie on my counter, and now he's my pet.
What do you mean it's in a plastic bag?
You keep them in case something happens to you, so then they can test the tick.
Okay.
I've gone through all the research of the ticks. Have you ever been bit by a tick?
No, but I have had a mosquito bite on my chesticles. I know how aggravating that can be.
1,000 mosquito bites.
So you're telling me? You're telling? I can't hold it in. I'm
What?
trying. You got a titty tick?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He was trying to get up in there. Inappropriate. Security.
Absolutely a he tick.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Lady ticks have more couth than that.
Actually, it's a lady tick. I've studied the tick.
I
know,
know
what kind of tick it is.
How do you know it's a lady tick?
It's a Lone Star tick. So I got a Lone Star tick riding a horse behind a horse named Cowboy.
You don't know that's where you got the tick
I'm pretty sure I got the tick off the horse.
Jessica, I was around you that entire time.
And you didn't get a tick.
You did because I didn't just randomly lay down in the middle of a thing and say, hey, you know what? You guys, I'm going to try and rest my eyes a little bit. And just on all this dirtiness, everybody else is sitting up. We are wet from the paddleboarding,
right.
from the
That's
kayaking, excuse me. This wonderful woman right here decides, hey, let me just lay down on this contraption that is right next to the poison ivy leaves, right next to all this high grass. Let me just lay down and lounge like this. And y'all know Jessica, you know her shirt. She's one of those young, trendy people. So it rises a bit.
No, it did not.
It rises up. You were out there. You were basically asking for the tick to bite you there.
What was she wearing?
Rises up. What was she wearing? She got the little belly crop top shirt. It rises up. Of course, the tick looks like, ooh, look at that nice hunk of meat right there. Let me go nibble on that.
We spent really fun afternoon. It was so hot. It was 90 degrees. We made it through. I get home. I'm ready to nap. I take off my shirt, and I'm like, I called Chris right away. What's he supposed to do?
Take off work and come get you.
Come help me remove this tick. I took it off with the tweezers.
So it hadn't been in there long.
I don't think so, but it did have a belly. It clearly sucked my blood.
Mm.
But it's a Lone Star tick.
Do you feel lightheaded?
And you know what happens? I feel a little fluey this morning, for being honest, but I don't know if it's because I'm in my head over it. The Lone Star tick is the one that has that Almagal syndrome that makes you allergic to red meat. I can't be allergic to red meat for the rest of my life. I'm already intolerant to red meat, but I love red meat. What if I couldn't ever eat a steak again because I got a tick on June 9th, 2026?
If I were you, as soon as I leave this show,
start writing my obituary. I know, I did it yesterday.
Or go get a piece of red meat. Because it might
doesn't go that fast.
I'm saying it might be the last time you're ever able to consume red meat. If I were you, I would immediately book a meal at Texas Day Brazil and just be like, hey, keep the meat coming. Because I don't know if I'll ever be able to eat this
Texas
again.
Day Brazil. That's embarrassing. That'd be the worst obit ever.
Wait. Texas Day Brazil is a fine upscale restaurant. What do you mean?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be Texas Day Brazil's fault. It would be my fault.
Yeah.
She ate too much meat. That's a horrible first line of an obit. I can't go out that way. I can't do it. Ay. Anyway, while we're at it, add to the period tracker. I watched 4.5 minutes of hockey last night.
I thought the reason you were panicking was because of the period tracker. I got you.
No, I watched 4.5 minutes of the Stanley Cup final.
Do we got a period tracker, Jacob? We got to make one of those.
We got to make one. I said it to Chris last night, and he was like, what? And I was like, please, keep up with the jokes.
Please.
Respect my tick.
Big tick energy.
Big tick energy. BTD. BTE. I can't spell. See, it's scrambling my brain. This is what happens. Your brain explodes. I realized I have
problems, issues.
Yes.
Things that you need to talk to somebody about. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
All of those things.
Yeah. I realized that too.
I was doing fine.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I removed it myself. I was a big girl. I removed it myself.
When did you send the text message to the group?
After I removed it and put it in a baggie.
Right.
I was being nice. I said, you guys should check yourself. Do you hear my words? I'm slurring.
Again,
all I've had is a coffee.
Go lunch. Go to Texas Day Brazil because it might be the last time you get to eat red meat and enjoy it.
Oh my God.
Is there not a medicine you can take? Like Zapsoflazin?
Of course, Zapsoflazin.
Yeah.
Thank you, pharmacist CJ. God, why didn't I think of that? Zapsoflazin.
Take you some Zapsoflazin.
Oh, Zapsoflazin.
Yeah.
Pre-game game 4 tonight with Zapsoflazin.
Yeah, so you can eat you some red meat.
Yeah, sure.
When you say you love red meat, like what meats are we talking?
Steak,
Okay.
pork chop,
Okay. How often are you
ribs.
eating? How often are you eating
Pork.
steak and pork chops?
I mean, not every day, but I
Okay.
enjoy it when I have it.
Okay, so it's
If I
not
could never
it's
eat
not
one
it's
again- if I
not
could
going to change
never
your life
have-
that much.
If I could never have a medium rare filet mignon ever again, I would hate it.
Damn pretentious.
If I could never have ribs ever again, what would I do at Barbecue Fest?
Eat the other stuff. What do you mean?
What other stuff?
Wait, so you
The
can't
red meat
you can't
head.
have pulled pork?
No.
You can have pulled
Thank you.
chicken.
Chicken, yes.
Eat the chicken.
No one gets the chicken.
Chicken is a delightful meat.
You know how many times I've been at Barbecue Fest and someone tried to give me a plate of chicken and I'm like, it's Barbecue Fest, not Chicken Fest.
You don't eat chicken off of the grill?
Occasionally, but I'm not
Okay.
seeking it out at
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
You got it? So you need
I
to be
saw
able
an
to
empty
eat
netter
pork.
in my 4.5 minutes of hockey. I've really been lagging on the hockey train.
You say empty netter. I was like, wait, what type of tick is that? Now you got
Now
my
you're
brain
bu-
on ticks.
You're stuck on the tick.
Yes.
You're ticked on the tick.
Yep.
You got to tick about the ticks.
Yes.
Tickety tuckety.
Stop.
Chris was like, what are you naming the tick? And I was like, tick.
TT.
TT from the TT. That's good. That's
TT
good
short
stuff
for titty
anyway.
tick. All right,
Cup
you saw the
final
empty
update.
netter. Another great game from what I hear.
Tied 2-2. And that's all I've got to say about that. Although I did learn that the Hurricanes' goal was a rookie, which is pretty cool. That rookie first playoff start of his career is Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final, and he saves 18 of 21 shots and gets the win for Carolina. And now the series is tied at 2-2. That is the hockey. We get the basketball tonight, Game 4 of the NBA Finals tonight at Madison Square Garden. And I swear, CJ, I fear that the Knicks fans want the ghost of Tony Soprano himself to show up and send Victor Wembanyama a message. Did you expect this to turn into what it has been?
Yes! 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 This is what my fear was. 1,000%. 20-something people at one watch party getting arrested. People jumping dudes in Wemby jerseys on the street. Yes, this is what I feared.
That's
yes, it
not what I was
is.
talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was talking about the reaction. But yes, you're right. That was insane. And we did fear that. The reaction of Victor Wembanyama shoving Jalen Brunson to the ground. It has been reframed that he grabbed him by the neck and threw him to the ground.
He did.
I
He
think
had him by the
Okay.
scruff of his neck back here and threw him.
Okay.
Yes.
He did throw him to the ground. I want to be clear. I said yesterday, I won't speak for you. Thought it should have been called a foul in real time and could have been called a flagrant run in real time.
Yeah, give Jesus.
And after the game,
give Steven the good stuff. Give him the juicy stuff to clip. Nobody
no, we're
wants
going
to
to talk
clip
about
that
Messi
part.
later. Don't
Okay,
worry about
all
it.
right.
After the game, they said it was a foul. Then they investigated it. Was it going to be upgraded to a flagrant? It was not.
Should have been.
Upgraded to a flagrant. I agree. It should have been upgraded to a flagrant, but it is not. And if it had been a flagrant one, then Wemby would have had 3 points from the flagrant point collection in the postseason, and then he would have been 1 away from 4. And if you get 4, then you're suspended. So then you're playing with a level of, I don't know, fear, apprehension, because you don't want to be too physical. But the NBA saves Victor Wembanyama from having to face that. They don't upgrade it to a flagrant one, and people are furious. And people were really surprised. And they're claiming bias and an unfair ruling in the handling of Victor Wembanyama. And if you're a Knicks fan, listen, I get it. If I was a diehard Knicks fan, I'd be stepping on that ledge too, and I would be screaming and shaking my fist and saying, this isn't fair, and he's getting special treatment. But instead, I'm just a fan of basketball, and I love the physicality. This got to the point, they talked about it on The View yesterday.
As well they should.
The View.
As well they should.
The View.
Long-time NBA followers.
Well, one of them, I think, was trying to talk about the Carter Bryant shove on SGA from the last series, and she was like, I don't remember who it was. Harper? Castle? And she just came in like a football, or he just came in like a football player. And I'm like, how dare you disrespect Carter Bryant and not use
Best
his
thing
full
he's
name in that
done in
moment.
the playoffs
Yeah,
so
sweet
far.
little baby.
Yeah.
they're like, I don't agree with dirty basketball. I love physical basketball, but I don't agree with dirty basketball. This isn't football. And I said, by God, we're so back. The View is talking about the NBA Finals. We talked about it as a cultural, like a pop cultural moment from this being at Madison Square Garden, from the Knicks' involvement, from all of the energy of this series. And that, to me, in the year 2026, represents it maybe more than anything else. I did say yesterday, it's a fine line, right, with the physicality, and it's a slippery slope, and if Victor Wembanyama shoves Jalen Brunson down so hard that he hurts himself, I'm probably viewing it differently too, but he didn't. It was a play that ultimately didn't impact somebody's ability to continue playing. Jalen Brunson stayed in the game. Jalen Brunson remained effective. Not efficient, but effective, was able to play the whole game, and we move on. But now this is going to be the story going into Game 4 tonight of what will the Knicks' response be? What will the Spurs be able to get away with their physicality? Specifically, what will Victor Wembanyama be able to get away with? Will there be eagle eyes? And yes, there will be eagle eyes, but what will the officials do? And I'm like, oh, we're
you
right
sound
in
tired
it.
by this.
We're right in it. No, I think I'm disappointed.
Why?
Because everybody, and I'm using everybody loosely.
Okay.
But most people, in talking about the NBA for the last however many years, scream, beg for a more physical, like, what happened to the game I love? This sport has turned so soft. And now we're in the NBA Finals, and everybody's grabbing and trying to figure it out. And Victor Wembanyama's jersey's getting grabbed, and he's getting grabbed because he's the biggest guy on the court. And what have teams learned is a somewhat antidote to Victor Wembanyama to play him with physicality. So they're doing it, and then he does it back and does it in a very emphatic way. And everyone starts crying and clutching their pearls. And I'm like, I thought we were cool with this. I thought we were okay with this. I'm the softest, as the softest softie on this show.
Don't know
Choose
about
peace,
that.
not war. Hugs, not drugs. Me, not a perpetrator of fight, fight, fight. Not a proponent of fight, fight, fight. I really didn't have an issue with what Victor Wembanyama did. In fact, I thought it was a good sign, like I said yesterday, that he was in a different headspace going into that game and knew what he needed to do to charge himself up to get the Spurs to a bounce-back win in Game 3.
Two things can be true. I can be fine with what happened, and that should have been a flagrant. If you're going to allow that type of stuff to pop off, we got to be okay with dudes getting out there and throwing hands because of it. Right, with whatever the regular punishments were for the 80s, which, like, possession of the ball and that's it, and we keep it going. So if you're going to allow that level of calling it physicality is not, there's physicality where I put my elbow in your chest. There's physicality where I'm riding you out with my hip. There's physicality where we're grabbing, tugging, pulling, throwing. What was happening on that play on the block with Karl Anthony Towns and Johnson, that's physicality. What Wemby did was something else entirely. That exceeds acceptable physicality in this league right now. And honestly, it has that play would have exceeded the acceptable phicality in like 1992.
Decade,
Not any decade.
Well, 90s onward.
Them
I was born in 92. In 60s
and 70s and 80s, like we were watching dudes getting yanked out the air on fast breaks and thrown to the ground, right? So it's not that, but like it exceeds physicality for our viewing lives. Yeah, that should have been a flagrant. If you miss it because they were going at it on that block. I can understand how you can miss that moment up there. Somebody's got to be watching it, I know. But even I would, if I was the ref at the top, be like, holy hell, what the hell is happening down here on this block? Wait a second. So if you missed it, fine. You could go back. Somebody from the headquarters could have hopped in and been like, hey, take a look at this stuff going on at the top of the key here real quick. Or if you don't do that, you look at it after the game and say, all right, Wemby, we got to give you a flagrant for that. Otherwise, what Jose Alvarado said is going to come to fruition. He got one. He won't get another one. Mm-hmm. We got this. We'll handle it. You guys don't want to handle it? That is fine. We let you guys have an opportunity to handle it. Jalen Brunson lets you guys have an opportunity to handle it. We're not letting you handle it anymore. So the next time something like this gets close, the next time it might be a bit too physical of a box out, the next time a Spurs player just decides to run over Jalen Brunson, we're going to have a physical altercation because of it, and I think you should. But the league does not. And if the league does not want that physical altercation to pop off, you've got to step in here and have the flagrant be accessed to Wemby come hella high water. If he gets suspended, he just gets suspended. We saw Draymond Green get suspended for a Game 7, right? Like it's
different
fine.
For at this point, again, a amalgamation of all of these things can be true. Draymond Green getting suspended and going protect mode on Steph Curry. Like, Steph is Wemby in this case, but Wemby is the one who had the action on Brunson. The league does not want Victor Wembanyama to be suspended from one of these games. We've been talking about Victor Wembanyama and his ascent as face of the league in the future, maybe in the now, and you do not want Victor Wembanyama to miss the game. So I agree. That's why if I'm a Knicks fan, I'm furious. I am screaming. I'm kicking my legs and I'm saying this is so unfair. He's getting special treatment. Yes, he is. Of course he is. But I understand why he is. And I know that's not fair, and I know that's not popular.
You're looking at it from a fan perspective. I'm looking at it from a Knicks player perspective.
Sure.
So now, cool, y'all don't want him to miss games because of a flagrant. He'll miss games because I'm going to punch him in the face. Right, like I'm a crack a jaw.
You as a Knicks, you have to be a Knicks player who doesn't play because you're going to get.
That's fine. We got plenty of
for the rest of the series.
We got plenty of those on the bench. Also, you're telling me that Mitch Robinson, who's had a pretty good series, who plays a ton, you're telling me Mitch Robinson missing games is the equivalent to Victor Wembanyama missing games because of a dust up?
No.
Right. So like that's where we are. Like everybody needs to understand. If I'm a Knicks player, everybody needs to understand. This is where we are. Y'all run into one of us again like that. Y'all do something like what Victor did or what Keldon Johnson was trying to do on the block, or who ran over Brunson on the rebound. Was that Vassell Castle? I get them mixed up all the time. Vassell Castle did, right? Y'all do something like that where it's not going to be tugging and pulling. We're throwing hands because of it, and whatever happens from that point on happens from that point on. One of my biggest, like my most frustrated moments as an NBA viewer, like as a fan, when the Suns were playing the Spurs way back when in the early 2000s. And for no reason, game's over, Robert Horry cross-checked Steve Nash into the scorer's table, and then kerfluffle pops off, players leave the bench. The Suns players get suspended for leaving the bench. Nobody leaves the bench for the Spurs, so the Suns are playing with like 7 or 8 dudes, and none of them are the good ones, right? They should have just fought. That ball should have went up in Game 7 of that series and just popped off and had a fight. We see it in hockey all the time. We're fine with it in hockey. How many times?
Not fine with it in basketball.
How many times have we seen puck drop and dudes just get the fighting immediately, right? Just off the rip. So this might be one of those moments where as a Knicks player, you take matters into your own hand and you say, hey, you know what? I can't trust you, the official, and I can't trust the league to handle this. Don't worry about it no more. I got it. Jose. Because you know Jose Alvarado will bite somebody's ankle off. Jose, in a regular season game, I can't imagine what he's like in a postseason finals game. Jose, they do something, you checking in, and you gonna handle it. Yeah. Bet I'll try and end somebody's career because of it, right? Like, so if you don't want that stuff to happen, then
ending someone's career, that's where it gets.
Well, if you don't want that to happen, call the damn flagrant.
And I agree, and that's where the NBA put themselves in a position by not upgrading it to a flagrant one. Now this is it. This is all that anybody's going to talk about going into this. And not all anyone's going to talk about, because we did also have insane Knicks fans outside at those watch parties ripping jerseys off and going full rabid mode. And it is Game 4, and we do have a Spurs team with an opportunity to even up this series and send it back to San Antonio. I, for one, cannot wait to sit down and watch another NBA Finals game. So mission accomplished.
Who wins tonight?
Spurs.
Okay.
I really think they will. How about you?
I said Spurs in 6, so I got to keep rolling with the Spurs. Got to keep rolling.
I said Knicks in 6.
Okay.
I think no home team wins.
Really?
Until
so Knicks in 7?
Maybe that's what it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
how I would have to be.
If no home team wins.
Well, I was just thinking no home team wins through the first 4. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
We'll take a quick break. We got the World Cup tomorrow. I'm excited. It hit me like a ton of bricks out of nowhere.
When did it hit? When did it hit you?
Yesterday.
What time yesterday?
I'll tell you why. It's the tick.
But it is. It's the tick.
I got the soccer tick. I got the World Cup tick. Ooh.
It's a yellow belly tick. What's the tick called?
Lone Star.
The Lone Star tick is changing your brain chemistry.
Oh my gosh. Unknown symptom of a tick bite. Suddenly obsessed with soccer.
What are your thoughts week 0, Stanford versus Hawaii again?
I don't know. I only care about whatever soccer team will be playing that day.
Oh no. Oh no.
I wish I was on the plains last night. I'll just put it that way. We'll get into it. We have a fun game to play as well. DeAngelo Williams will join us too after a quick break.
You don't want to be on the plains. That's where the ticks live. That's where they fly.
I am a tick now.
On the plains.
Get ready, Grizzlies fans. It is time for the Surfside Can Shuffle. Can you keep up with the cans and find Mac the Crab?
the heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP? Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
SGA wins his second straight MVP, becoming only the 16th person in NBA history to win at least 2. Did he deserve it? I'll keep it simple.
Yes. Could you have made the case for other people? Yes. I mean, it's rare that we have a unanimous consensus for MVP. With that being said, yes, he deserved it, but you could have made a strong case for Wemby. You could have made a strong case for Jalen Brunson.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Orthopedic injuries can be unpredictable, unforeseen, and unscheduled, and Ortho South understands this better than anyone. Since your injuries don't make appointments, you don't need to either. That's because Ortho South welcomes walk-ins during the weekdays, in the evenings, and even on Saturdays. So next time an unforeseen injury makes an unscheduled appearance in your life, visit orthosouth.org to find your nearest urgent care location. Just walk in, and Ortho South will take care of everything, especially you. Learn more at orthosouth.org. That's orthosouth at orthosouth.org.
It might hurt more.
The windpipe hurts more.
It absolutely hurts more, but it's not near as disrespectful. Right? If you elbow me in the throat, we're gonna have a physical problem.
I think
but
elbowing in the throat is far worse than pushing you down to the ground.
if you slap me in the face, oh, they're gonna have to pull people off of me.
Well, yes, if you
Off
slap
of
me,
you.
but slap in the face to me is the same as these sharp bows.
Like that's.
You ever been elbowed with a sharp bow?
Yes, Jessica, I have. I've been elbowed in the neck. Yes. I've had my head busted open. Yes. From an elbow. Right? Like, yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I've never been, the times I've been slapped in the face, it's been a visceral reaction.
Yes.
It's been I'm going
A face
to,
slap
I'm
is
going
you
to
want to
try.
fight.
Right. A scruff
A punch is
grab
you wanna
and
fight.
a slap is the same as a scruff grab to me. Like, I can't even imagine what I'd do if another grown man grabbed me right here on the back of my neck. Oh, no. Oh, no.
See, we like
And then grab me here and then just discard me? Nah, we can't do that. That's grounds to get your ass beat.
The World Cup starts tomorrow, which is crazy. Came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden.
Haven't we been complaining about this thing the past 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's here. And the content on my timeline is everywhere.
And Jacob said this as we were talking about it, because there's been a lot of like nonsense that's been affiliated and associated with the World Cup, a ton of frustration.
Yes.
Jacob said it. When it gets started, all of this is going to go out the window, and all we're going to do is marvel at what is happening on the field.
Sports washing, baby. It's my favorite kind of washing machine. It's the sports wash. And yes, now everything is awesome, and we're obsessed with the European tourists who are here for the World Cup, and we're obsessed with the scenes that we're seeing. Like last night, Lionel Messi playing at Auburn. Lionel Messi, one of the most famous people on the planet, playing a World Cup warm-up game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. War Eagle. They released the eagle. It flew around. They did all the thing. They did the pageantry. It was Argentina versus Iceland in a friendly, and 88,000 plus fans came out to watch this game be played in a college football stadium. I am but a humble gal who randomly becomes a soccer fan every World Cup cycle, every Olympic cycle, maybe Americup. But even I can tell you that Messi playing at Auburn is cool as hell. Like, I saw that. I said, why didn't we drive to Auburn? Why didn't we go to this game? I wish I would have gone to this game. Because if you think about it, like, you're a kid in Alabama or you're a kid in any of these surrounding areas, and maybe you've never been to a soccer game in your life, and last night you could go watch arguably the greatest athlete of your generation play soccer in a college football stadium. And college football is the closest equivalent we have to international soccer here in the United States of America. And so for those two things to converge into one beautiful moment just felt really cool. It was like the tandem of that arena and that player and that opportunity leading into the World Cup. It just felt like a perfect night. He scored a goal, so it really was a perfect night. And I just thought it was so cool. We even got an Argentina-Auburn split jersey. Split jerseys that we never knew could exist are suddenly being thrust upon us. Like, it feels like we're living in a fever dream with all of the content coming out of these last couple days. Yes. Look, Argentina and Auburn, as many of us are classic Argentina-Auburn fans. I saw somebody tweet, I think they scored 3 goals last night. That's the most points a team has scored in Jordan-Hare, who walked out of the Auburn walkout tunnel in years. I was like, oh, that's tough. That's tough. Happiest times for Auburn. It was interesting. This all came together from like a much larger zoom out. This was an attempt by Auburn to make money for NIL. Like, these schools who are trying to figure out ways to fill their cups on the NIL side of things, and to drive revenue without necessarily having to increase their own ticket prices and having to make their fans, to make Auburn fans pay more. You're bringing in stuff like this. You're bringing in Argentina and Messi and a traveling fan base crazy going into the World Cup. And a report came out, I think, that Auburn makes 60% of the net revenue of that match. So between ticket sales, merchandise sales, parking, other income sources. So I thought that was pretty cool. We also had someone post a Messi sighting eating a Buc-ee's breakfast sandwich.
What do you think he thinks of all the antibiotics and chemicals?
Well, he's been playing in isn't there is it Buc-ee's in Florida?
Oh yeah, I forgot he's in Miami.
And it was a brisket sandwich.
I bet this is his first Buc-ee's.
You think this was his first Buc-ee's?
Because you're Messi in Miami, right? Like, and you got money. The ultra rich don't stop at gas stations. Get gas.
It's not just a gas station.
I want to know LeBron James's thoughts on Buc-ee's.
Me too.
Yeah. Like, if Buc-ee's meets his high standard of
would
living.
LeBron James have been kinder in his assessment of Memphis?
He shit on San Antonio last night too.
Is he gonna say they should move to Austin?
Maybe.
I'll wait and I'll hang up and listen. I'll hang up and listen. I am, like, between Messi eating at Buc-ee's, but even better than that is I am obsessed with all of these Europeans who are discovering our greatest American hits. And
we
this
met
guy,
a European.
Freddy. You met oh yes, yesterday.
Yeah.
A German.
Met a German.
Who is at the stables at Shelby Farms. She's one of the what's someone who works at the stables called?
The stink.
I was gonna say stable girl, but that did not feel right. But she rides the horses. She's an
horse
trainer,
horse instructor,
horse extraordinaire.
There we go.
Horse girl. That feels derogatory. I don't mean it that way.
A horse?
She was awesome.
Is horse girl derogatory?
Sometimes I feel like as a girl,
like
when you're
theater kid.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
like,
you.
oh, that's horse girl energy. Isn't a nice thing to say, but horses are majestic. Anyway, we met a German. This German fan. We should have asked her if she knows Freddy, because all Germans have to know each other.
Have to.
I bet Freddy came over and she was like, Freddy, come by the Shelby Farm stables. But this soccer fan, Freddy, he started his journey in Atlanta. He's here for the World Cup, and he's road tripping around the South. And when he got to Atlanta, he was like, Atlanta's so green, it's crazy. It feels like you're in a forest the whole time. I was like, sir, welcome to the great American South. That is indeed how it feels. But he went to Waffle House at 1 a.m., and he gave it a 10 out of 10. Great food, great prices, friendly staff. We'll be coming back. Imagine you come to America, you get to try Waffle House at 1 a.m. You're
Freddy,
like, what riches are in front of me?
Freddie has no idea how good Waffle House used to be.
Oh,
right?
don't do that to Freddie. Just
food,
let Freddie think that he's living in
the food is
utopia.
great. The food is still the same. But Freddie, like they've lightened up everything in Waffle House to make it feel brighter than what it actually is. 1 a.m., it used to be dingy and dark, and your feet are sticking to the floor. That was the experience, Freddie.
I watched a hell of a fight in an Atlanta Waffle House at 1 a.m. Oh, God, it was good. We had to clear the building.
Did you lose any food?
Everybody out, yes.
Okay.
And we were pissed about it. And that was my first Waffle House.
Yep.
I was like, this place is incredible.
That's your Waffle. That should be your Waffle House.
That's my Waffle House.
You should walk in
story.
like they do at Disney World. Like, hey, is this your first time? Well, or Grizzlies game. They give you a certificate at Grizzlies games if it's your first time here. Is this your first time at Waffle House? Great. Bring out the fighters and just have some of the most insane fights you can imagine.
Oh, my gosh.
That looks like what's he got there? Hash browns?
Yeah. Some loaded hash browns.
Sausage on top, eggs. Okay.
Gotta get some pancakes. Gotta get some waffles. You're at Waffle House. This is a different fan from Germany. They went to Portillo's in Chicago and discovered that you can get a milkshake with cake in the cup.
They are not prepared for how fat we are over here.
No, they are not.
No.
And God, they're in for such a treat.
Their tummies are going to be hurting like ours here soon.
Well, Freddy, the one from Germany, also watched the NBA Finals at Chili's.
Oh,
and I believe he,
that's a neighborhood bar and grill.
Rewarded himself with a triple dipper. It looked like. He also he shot the hooch. He went down the Chattahoochee River in an inner tube. He went to the game last night in Auburn. He watched the swag surf, and he said, what the hell is this? What the hell? Wow. This is the European mind can't comprehend this moment of my life. One of my friends said, punch me 5 times tomorrow, and I'll still think this isn't real. This is God's country, baby. This is God's country. He was on the road last night. He said he was either going to stop in Tuskegee or Montgomery. So we'll see where he ended up.
Awesome cities. Do the Legacy Museum, Freddie.
There's a Swedish fan who discovered ranch dressing. And
they don't have ranch over there?
We need ranch ASAP.
Oh, God.
No, I don't think they have ranch.
Okay.
I can't wait for them to use our water bottles. Because when you go over to Europe, the lids on the water bottles, the caps, don't come all the way up. They like flip, and it's so annoying. When you get back to America, you just take a nice water bottle, flip off the cap, and throw it away.
Wait, what was that? What was that one? I missed that tweet.
That was the ranch.
one. Oh, that was the ranch.
That was the ranch. Listen, I love World Cup tourism. Sometimes we get caught up in the frustration of where you live. It's sometimes overwhelming, but to watch our country be seen through new eyes, through fresh eyes. And I always, whenever we're talking to people when we travel about living in the United States of America, their response is usually like, oh, it's so beautiful. You have so much nature there.
Yeah.
Like, it's beautiful. Do you go to the national parks? And then embarrassingly, we're like, haven't been to enough, frankly, because they're overtaken by all the different views, all the different hiking, all the different kind of nature spectacularness that exists here. And even that Freddy went to Chattanooga and saw Lookout Mountain and went to another mountain in Georgia, and just seeing how it looks like a rainforest, I think, was his takeaway. And it's true. And when you live here, you just look out. But I was even looking at the Mississippi River the other day, and I know you can be like, okay, Joss. But no, it's the coolest river. It's so vast. It's the mighty Mississippi. Sometimes I just look at it and think about the history of it and all that it's taken, and the people who at one point discovered it and found a way to get over it, but also the use for commerce and what it means for the economy and the livelihood of this area in particular. And I just get taken aback by it too. So it was fun. I love it. Give me all of those posts on the timeline because they are filling my cup. Woke up feeling proud to be an American.
What quintessential American?
The Bass Pro Pyramid.
Okay. There we
Freddie?
Go. There we go.
I would like to cordially invite you.
There you go.
We don't have any World Cup games.
There we go.
But we do have a Bass Pro Pyramid. And if we could humbly invite you into our precious city, step right up.
The Bass Pro Pyramid. And if you're here, because I'm not quite sure if the European mind, I think it can grasp football played at a certain level. I don't know if it can grasp arena football played in a youth sports center on a basketball court. So you go to the Bass Pro Pyramid, and then you go over to the Memphis Sports and Events Center and go watch the Arena League team play. Go watch the Showboats play over there. Or Hound Dogs. Go watch the Hound Dogs play over there.
We got to go to a Hound Dogs game.
Go watch that, right?
They ain't nothing but.
I'm as American as an American can be. And my brain can't comprehend what's going on over there. Seeing dudes get tackled into basketball courts where children are playing,
it's true.
like, oh, that baffles me. I can't comprehend this.
It's a bridge too far.
Yes.
We're always innovating. Most innovative country on earth, man.
Is DeAngelo on?
All right, we'll take a quick break. DeAngelo Williams will join us when we come back. We'll play our game in WTF. Can't wait. You can play it along with us. We'll chat with DeAngelo. We never know what we'll chat with him about. We'll find out after a quick break.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Junior Grizzlies summer camps presented by Ortho South are the key to a slam dunk summer with over a dozen 4-day camps perfect for hoopers ages 6 to 14 looking to build fundamental skills and make unforgettable memories. With camps across the Mid-South in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, you won't have to go far for the ultimate hoops experience this summer. Registration comes with a Junior Grizzlies jersey, lunchbox, and a basketball to take home. Don't wait, space is limited. Visit grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies today to secure a spot for a fun-filled summer. That's grizzlies.com/Junior Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Coach Thor, before the season, you were very, very high on Cedric Coward.
He's got an enormous potential to grow into, and he's got the ambition to do it. And I thought this year you saw it. He wasn't afraid of the moment. Champions fail, losers hide. Amazing quote. I wish I had come up with it. I think Cedric's got a lot of that. He's not afraid to fail.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Welcome back. It is Wednesday. That means it's time to catch up with DeAngelo Williams. He joins us every Wednesday. He joins us now. And DeAngelo, what's on your mind?
Okay, so let me say this as a man. I'm at Gary's house. I'm at Gary's house, and I'm 43 years old, guys, and I'm now starting to feel it. Every time I come to Gary's house, like I feel like he treats me like a kid because he's 6'7" and everything's like raised. So he has to lower everything. I got in his car the other day to drive, and it took me 15 minutes to push his seat all the way up. And like, it was electronic. So I'm sitting in there, I'm like, this is stupid. Like, I hate driving his cars because it makes me feel like I'm a little kid. Then I got to let it all the way up. Like, it's just, it's annoying as hell. But I'm going to tell you something that has been bothering me. And maybe y'all will understand this, and please don't judge me by this because my fandom for this person overruled everything else. All right. I am a Michael Jackson diehard fan. Okay. I just recently watched a Netflix documentary, and I've never wavered at all. But now after seeing this documentary, I'm like, damn, Michael.
Okay, can I tell you a funny story really fast before we dive into why the documentary made you feel that way? I have not watched the documentary. I almost watched the documentary last night because of one thing and one thing only. I was scrolling through TikTok and a Netflix clip popped up on my For You page, and it was of an episode of Sex and the City where, and I promise this all has a point, where they talk about the New York Knicks, and Carrie and Samantha are going back and forth. She's like, when did you start caring about basketball? And it's because Samantha's dating someone, and she says he's only in a good mood when the Knicks win. And I was like, I remember this scene. It's funny. I'm going to go to the comments and see other people reflecting on this funny scene from Sex and the City. I go to the comments of this Netflix post doing a throwback Sex and the City clip about the Knicks. And DeAngelo, when I tell you, there were hundreds of comments. Free Michael Jackson. How dare you, Netflix? How dare you come for Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson innocent. There was one that was just Michael Jackson innocent, Michael Jackson innocent, Michael Jackson innocent over and over and over again. There's memes of Michael Jackson. There's proven innocent Michael Jackson visuals. Like, it's just an onslaught of why would Netflix boycott Netflix? They made this documentary. How dare you, Netflix? And I was like, what the hell? And I did not even know that there was a Michael Jackson documentary that Netflix had come out with.
Listen.
And I'm like, if that spurred that kind of, and it's a lot of bots. Like, that's how this works. We know the internet. Don't be dumb. Don't get got by the internet. Those are not all people coming to the comments of Netflix. Like, there is a bot farm that is working its little batootie off. But if they feel the need to use the bot farm, what exactly did this documentary say? And now I need to know.
DeAngelo, we talked about it up here. I think Devin had seen it. I think it was Monday. So Monday, Devin comes in. He's like, yo, has anybody else seen this? And his reaction was the exact same one you're having right now.
I have been fighting myself for so long. Like, so I didn't want to see the documentary. And one of my homeboys came up to me and he was like, hey, bro. And when I say he's the hugest Michael Jackson fan ever, like, he was on the tip with me. Like, when he died, I'm pretty sure he had the leather pants on, the high water, the socks, put the Thriller jacket on, and permed his hair to where he had curls just for Michael Jackson. And he came to me, he goes, hey, bro, have you seen the documentary? And I go, nah, He was like, man, tears rolling out his eyes. He was like, man, I think he did it. And I was like, what? He goes, bro, you got to see the documentary. Man, I saw the documentary, and I'm like, I don't know. And this is the first time I've ever wavered. Like,
Okay, so what did you learn in the documentary that made you waver?
do you want me to tell you, or do you want to watch it?
No, you can tell us.
All
So
of this
during the
is pretty public also.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not you've
consumed it.
consumed it.
Right.
So during the trial, like the boy on trial that said that he did it, they discredited him like, what I didn't know is that he paid out over $50 million to other families about this, and they kind of dove into that a little bit and was like, yo, and I'm like, that's a lot of money. But then I have my other friends just like, man, 50 million to Michael Jackson was like 50 cents, so it wasn't that much. And I'm like, bro, like $1 million is life changing. So to pay out 20 million to one family, like, bro, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I was like, I'm not saying that he was completely guilty of everything they said, but it was something there. And the fact that, like, him saying, like, yeah, you know, I sleep with kids all the time, but he was like, when you think about it sexually, but I don't think about it sexually. And I'm like, Michael, why are you saying this now? I'm pretty sure he said it then, but like now I'm older. The fandom's kind of wore off a little bit because he's not here to create new music and stuff like that. And listening to how Netflix arranged this 3-part documentary, I'm like, how did this happen? Like, how did I not know this? Was I so blinded by Beat It to where I didn't see it?
I mean, why would you, like, you got to go look for it.
Yeah.
You got to seek it out. Like, it's not like people are telling you this. We had interviews. We had Michael Jackson sit down, interviewing pretty prominent interviews, 60 Minutes, Dateline, like doing stuff like that. And so this stuff was out there. It just, right now, the way that it is, it's, we consume those things now differently, and we think about those things differently now than we did at the time. It just shows how much we've changed and how far we've changed as it pertains to that type of thing. A celebrity abusing their power and their, not even power, celebrities don't have power, abusing their popularity in a way to take advantage of helpless and disenfranchised people. Like one of the things in the documentary I read, and Devin brought it up and we talked about it some, was that he had a type. Michael was out here hunting for struggling families, particularly single moms. So, hey, send your kid here. And it wasn't just sick kids. It was families that were down on their luck. And he knew, hey, if anything happens, I can just pay them. And like you said, it's millions of dollars to me. It's pocket change. It's life-changing for them. I can pay them, and this will all go away. All of this stuff from Michael to R. Kelly and everybody in between who I'm not naming, all of it, while it was being done, we viewed those things differently. We viewed powerful men differently, and we allowed them to get away with things then that we're not allowing them to get away with now. There's a different level of accountability. And so I think it's a good thing. I think it's one of the many good things when you look about where we are now versus where we were. We still have a ways to go. But that's why, DeAngelo, to your question about, hey, why didn't I know this? Why didn't I feel this way at the time? That's why you didn't know it. That's why you didn't feel that way at the time, because we weren't holding them accountable in these sorts of ways.
I agree with everything you just said. I will push back on saying that celebrities don't have power.
I was going
because
to
they
push
do.
back on that too.
And I think the Michael Jackson allegations in their entirety, and like you look back on the Finding Neverland documentary, that was one of the, maybe the first like real deep dive docs into these cases, but they immediately came for the credibility of the two subjects. And the power of Michael Jackson is you had those two testimonies that get reversed, and suddenly like that reversal of those claims leads to immense skepticism and leads to the like Jackson machine working in a way of it discredits all allegations that revolved around Michael Jackson. And you throw in from like looping him in the same sentence as like an R. Kelly. The thing that people have done with Michael Jackson for a long time too is looked at him as a really like sweet and sensitive soul. You know, like you look at him in his entirety and what he grew up in and the, you know, situation that he had to deal with his family, the expectations that get put upon him, the abuse of the industry, which all of those things are true. The industry is a dirty, nasty game, and everything that it did to Michael Jackson as he was circulated in it. But at the end of the day, this is someone who has multiple people who at times have come out with pretty intense allegations, and at bare minimum, like sleeping in bed. If you are a celebrity today, sleeping in bed with children, like we're going to talk about that in an inherently different way, because now we're like, oh, that's not just weird, that's incredibly inappropriate and maybe downright a gateway into genuine abuse claims. But I do think the power of celebrity is so like perfectly encapsulated in the Michael Jackson story and how we continue to talk about it, because someone with that much power immediately discredits any and all allegations. And someone like you, and people who just love Michael Jackson's music, you don't want to hear bad things. You want him to be innocent. No one wants to admit that someone is bad, and especially someone with, you know, the talent and the immense imprint that Michael Jackson had, not just on the music world, but on like the entertainment world, on the world at large. So it becomes a really tricky thing to continuously walk through. But now I'm gonna have to go watch this. I didn't want to go watch this documentary.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna have to go watch this documentary.
I was so furious at my friend when he said that it almost cost us our friendship. Because I'm like, yo, look, Michael Jackson back in the days, I really cared about the person that was attached to the music. Well, now, me being 43, I'm like, I'm attached to the music, not the person. So it's kind of like, okay, I could see how at the time I was like, there's no way that this guy that's worth billions and billions of dollars who can have anybody on this earth would choose kids. Now I'm like, damn, I can't believe he chose kids.
But I think we also all inherently want to believe that when someone is helping children, like the entire construct of Neverland Ranch being a place for children to go and feel safe. And that was the idea of it. That was at least the outward projected purpose of that place. We want there to be places like that for children, right? And so it just sits in the...
No.
You don't want a safe place for kids?
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. It's okay if there's a theme park that's open to the public that's a safe place for kids. It's not okay in 2026.
When it's on your property.
And when it's on your property
and kids are staying
and it's
at
a
your
safe
house.
place. Right.
Yeah, I know, and I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. But I think we see that now through the lens and where we sit now, like, yeah, that's not all right. But back then, I don't know.
Yes.
I was so young.
It was cool,
at that
but
time.
it was I accepted it back then because I didn't know what I know now.
Yeah.
So why does it matter now? What's the point of all this? Michael is dead.
I think we're
he's
just
not,
obsessed
He's
with
not making
finding the
new,
truth
so
of
it's,
things.
Okay, so it's just that.
I think so.
Okay, but it's not going to change.
Well,
it's not going to change.
I'll also say
the
because of the
narrative, right?
movie that came out,
Okay.
I think there's an enhanced spotlight for one on Michael Jackson, but also on like what is someone's legacy and does someone, if there are provable, like horrific things that they did, can you move forward with a legacy? Listen, we deal with it here with Elvis all the time. We do this to celebrities. At what point can the lore of someone extend outwards, like decades upon decades down the road, where you don't talk about the allegations? If enough content is made, if enough power is executed by the estate of somebody's legacy, like a big artist, do you get to the point where those allegations are never talked about? And is that fair and is that just? And I think that's where those conversations churn up.
How good do you have to be to get away with X? Do you think if the Michael Jackson movie didn't come out, because to your point about the legacy,
that's what I'm saying, and that's what I was going to say. Same thing. If there was an Elvis movie that came out and didn't talk about the allegations, then I think there's going to be a streaming service that put that out there because it's relevant right now. And that's where I was trying to figure out. I'm like, damn, man. Like, you go see the Michael movie and you was like, oh, dude, he was a very talented guy. He did, everything right. Or, you see the hardships that he went through as a kid and you like, man, that guy overcame a lot. And then a streaming service come out with like the allegations and you just like, damn. I'm conflicted now because this new generation that has heard Michael Jackson movies and music and stuff like that and listen to us like, hey, because even my kids listen to Michael Jackson and they're very similar to me, thinking he's one of the greatest artists is the greatest artist to ever live, and entertainer and performer. I know Prince and some other people have something to say about it, but that's just my personal opinion. My kids are like, oh, but then if they did a deep dive in this history, they'd be like, hey, Dad, did you know that this guy did this, and this? Then that's a conversation that I now have to have with my kids. Like, yeah, there's the artist and then there's like the art.
Yeah.
And having a separation of the two, and like both things can be true.
Yeah. We just had a situation where there was supposed to be a Prince documentary coming out, right? And it's by Ezra Edelman, who did the OJ Made in America documentary, and there was all this hype about it. And the Prince estate intervened and blocked the release and wanted changes made. And the way I understand it, the director refused to make any of those changes. And so Netflix scrapped a hundreds of $1 million project that had been worked upon because the estate was concerned with potential elements of the documentary that would gravely harm Prince's legacy. So at that point, an estate blocks that and then no one's talking about it. But if that documentary comes out, then we're doing the same thing. We'll do this for the test of time. But I think the Michael Jackson one, he was just, I'm not saying Prince isn't big. Prince is one of the biggest artists of all time too, period, the end. But Michael Jackson was everything. I think he's just one of those pop culture figures that was so clearly bigger than himself, bigger than his music. He represented a lot to a lot of different groups of people, and it's very difficult to grapple with allegations as serious as the ones that were imposed on Michael Jackson. And so then when something comes out that doesn't touch on it at all, that naturally then has the machine working the opposite way, that it's like, well, actually, do you know this, this, and that? And then you're sitting here wondering if you misthought everything your entire life.
So my kids ask me, what makes him the greatest of all time? And I really liked my answer to that question. And I said, he's the only one that did it from a child all the way up to an old man and still had #1 hits in every age. Like, not a lot of artists do that. They either start like later in their 20s or 30s with like hits, but from the Jackson 5s to him just being Michael Jackson, he was putting out bangers. And he did it for decades and decades. I'm like, right when you think he's like Lil Wayne after the Carter that fell off, you're like, bro, you did it so long to where there was nothing else for you to talk about. Well, Michael Jackson he kept transforming himself to where he was just like, he was a lead in every facet of his life in terms of, okay, what did he start? When he was 8, 9 years old or 10 or whatever, that little voice from the Jackson 5s, the Christmas, because he's really huge then. And then, as he started to grow up, you're like, dang, you would think with the voice changing that things would change for him, but it didn't. He just kept getting better with time.
Yeah. I mean, I got bit by a tick and I started doing the Thriller dance. So, his impact knows no dance. But okay, all jokes aside, his influence, he had so many iconic dance moves, songs, pop culture moments. Like, that all in its totality makes someone who was larger than life. So, but I do think, I think the interesting piece becomes down the line, like, does it mar somebody's or scar somebody's legacy? Like, totally unrelated.
What kind
totally
of legacy
unrelated.
are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about?
I just mean it from a standpoint. Okay, so I, to this day, like, respect the art even when you don't respect the artist is something that we say often. I quoted an R. Kelly song the other day, and I felt a little gross about it. So it gets to this point where enough happens. I used to love Woody Allen movies. Right? Like, I loved Annie Hall, I loved Manhattan, I even loved Blue Jasmine, which was fairly recent in comparison to some of his older movies. And then I got to this point a couple years ago where I was like, I never need to rewatch a Woody Allen movie again because it just makes me feel kind of gross. And that's a personal thing. I'm not saying everybody has to abide by that. And I'm not doing it from standing on a mountain of morality. That's just my personal, an overwhelming feeling inside of me was like, I don't want to support the work of somebody who did nasty stuff, So, like, does it get to that point more? Is Michael Jackson's legacy enough to, like, usurp people feeling that way about his art? And I think it might. I think we'll be listening to Michael Jackson songs for the rest of our life. I think my grandchildren will be listening to Michael Jackson songs.
Yes. They're timeless and they're time tested. Like, we're still listening to it. I mean, I understand all the allegations. Very similar to R. Kelly. There's going to be those very small sector of people that's going to keep it alive. And you never know through maybe a Netflix documentary or anything like this. I think during Michael Jackson's documentary, they were saying, and this is what really like captured my attention. They said during the trial, when they played the documentary that he had shot, they had Michael Jackson music attached to it, and everybody in the courtroom was like bobbing their head, tapping their foot, because they was just like singing the song. And I was like, oh my God, like, can you imagine if TYT came on and you're like, it's catchy, like it's not. And they were saying that when that happened, they knew then that this guy completely had the courtroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, geez.
I mean,
like,
DeAngelo, like, we live in a world today, not to expand it out and not to cross into choppy waters, but like,
here we go.
Some of the most important people some of the most powerful people in the world today have been accused of abusing young people, young girls, young boys.
You don't know that.
And
it's been redacted.
Sure.
So you don't know whose
left it
name is
vague.
in there.
I put it in every.
We don't know whose names it could
Let
be.
me put it in this way. There's somebody in almost every single powerful country in this world right now who had some connectivity to the Epstein files. And no one wants to. We're not talking about it today because things are really hard to talk about in the moment, right? So instead, you get a documentary years later, and you can relitigate, and you can say, "God, why didn't I feel this way at the time?"
Not to push too hard on what you just said about like hard to do today. You said not a lot of powerful people in Epstein files all over the world. The world has kind of said, "Hey, get them the hell up out of here."
Yes.
The world has.
Yeah.
We haven't because we're special, but the world has.
It was crazy.
Yes.
When I was in Paris, there were all sorts of like posters with people who had been taken down by the Epstein files. That was like justice served by big, corporation leaders, bank leaders, some politicians, whatever. And it was like a pride in. And I'm not saying that the French have done everything right. That's not.
They haven't.
Because I'm sure that there are people who that weren't prosecuted and serving justice for what they did within that. But committing abuse to kids feels like a pretty easy. That's bad. We should probably not do that, and we should figure out a way to stop people from doing it.
As soon as we can get the files redacted, so we know who's in there, we should do something about it.
Yeah, I do have to ask you this, Jessica, before we go, because I'm very concerned about your health. And
DeAngelo, if you ask about this damn tick,
thank you so
we
much,
will hang up on you.
I have
Jacob,
to
get this
ask,
man
bro,
out of
because
here.
I got to know how you pick one of those up in Memphis. Like, you're in the city. How do you pick up?
CJ and I went horseback riding yesterday.
Don't blame Big Mac now.
Why did you go
Roxy.
horseback
I don't think it
riding?
was Roxy. We were doing it for a project for the show. We went kayaking. We went horseback riding. We frolicked through the forest. It was a fun time.
Jessica laid down on random surfaces with her shirt up a little bit so she could take a quick nap in the outdoor wilderness.
I was laying on a platform while we were waiting to do. We were gonna do one of those like rope courses, and we weren't able to do it, which was a bummer.
What color was the platform?
Wood.
So it was brown.
Yes.
And what color are ticks?
Brown.
So could it be
Yes,
plausible?
It could have come from the tree.
Okay.
It could have come from. I thought I had like my lav mic. People don't know what a lav mic is, but like the string mics that go up people's shirts. Mine was like dangling on the my fanny pack for a little bit. It could have been on that, and then I put the lav mic up my shirt, and that's how the tick ended up right there. We don't know how it happened, but that's how I got it. We were in the forest.
Did it bite you already, or was it just crawling?
It bit me. It was in there, but I was able to pretty easily remove it with tweezers. Like, it wasn't deep in there. It was surface level. It had a little bit of a belly, so it had some of my blood in it. But it didn't throw up all over me, which I learned some ticks do, and that's how you get like the real diseases. If you like accidentally squish them into you, then it squishes your blood mixed with the blood of the other animals that they've taken in, and then it's like a hodgepodge of blood, and then you get the tick bites that
so you
blow up your brain.
went down this.
I did, DeAngelo. I really did. I know. It was tough.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the number one creature that I'm scared of. It's like them and then bears.
They're so scary, right?
They're only scary because of alpha gal. I cannot give up meat. I can't. That's why I draw the line at like, yo,
this is a real bonding day.
I need my steaks. Like, yeah,
Same. And you don't even,
So I get it.
There's no way that you can know if you have alpha gal until you have it. Although they do say at least the anaphylactic shock doesn't kick in for like months and months. So you would just eat meat and get a rash or get hives. It's like the first time you eat meat with alpha gal, it's not going to kill you. But then eventually if you eat meat with alpha gal, your throat's going to close up and you're going to die.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I don't like the way you looking at us,
Why are
CJ.
you feeding into this woman, DeAngelo?
CJ
Don't feed into her like that.
CJ doesn't get
Like
it.
ticks are awful. They're not the worst parasite. They're not.
What?
They're not. They aren't. Come on, man. You know they're not.
Which one are you?
What about the one that just swims in water in the Amazon rainforest, and if you urinate, it swims up your urethra and latches on in there? What about that one?
CJ,
Can we talk about that
CJ.
one?
I always think of
Little
those like
urethra bug?
brain-eating amoebas that come out of the
CJ.
water.
What?
CJ,
what?
Can you please understand? We're talking about the likelihood of us running. We're not going to be in the Amazon. None of us, first of all, me and you for sure are not going to
sure.
be in the damn Amazon walk.
For sure, DeAngelo will
I'm
be.
saying,
For sure.
however, now one thing for sure though is we're gonna be at that damn cookout though, and there's ticks at the cookout. That's all I'm saying. That we're more likely to get bit by a tick than we are to have our ass at the Amazon.
And especially right
rainforest.
now, there's an uptick in ticks.
I see what you did there.
Are we losing birds? What's going on?
No, but I did genuinely, like a couple months ago, the CDC released something where it was like an all-time high in ER visits due to tick bites. And then I saw a graph that showed that including Tennessee, but like a lot of areas on the East Coast and a lot of areas on the coastal region of the West Coast, there are more ticks and like all kinds of ticks, all the variations of ticks than we've ever seen before. So something's not eating the ticks that's supposed to be eating the ticks.
We got to get that handled.
Yeah.
Because while they're not the worst parasite, they are a parasite and they're awful.
Because they're everywhere.
Yeah. Maybe you don't just lay down in the grass.
I didn't lay down in the
How did you
grass.
find it though? Like, did Chris do a body search or was it you that
No,
found
but he
it?
did do a body search when he got home, which was he went through every layer of my hair. It was very nice. No, I got home and I took off my shirt and I went to lay down to take a nap and I looked down and I said, that's a freckle I didn't have before. And then I realized it wasn't a freckle, it was a tick. And I screamed and I called my husband and I said, I have a tick. And he said, okay, YouTube how to remove it. All right. DeAngelo, we'll talk to you later. Thank you for caring about my tick bite in a way that CJ doesn't, my husband doesn't. Tough out here.
It's a tick bite.
That's funny.
Grow up.
I got a tick. Okay.
Tough scene.
What do you want me to do? I got to take off work? Hey, boss, my wife has a tick. It's an emergency. What? We don't get off for that. We don't get paid for that. That's not an excuse absence.
You should have heard like the disgruntled nature of his voice. Like, what do you need, Jess? I have a tick. Okay.
Because he knows.
Because I haven't shut up about tick.
He knows.
To add a layer to it, when we went on that big like 12-mile hike in Illinois, I was really worried about ticks because that area has a high tick population. And so I was obsessive about bug spray, and we were doing our like glamping experience in that dome and getting in and out of the hot tub, and I didn't want things to like follow me from in there. So I made us put all of our clothes in the dryer immediately upon getting home, and we didn't get any ticks on that. But he knew ticks had been in my brain, and now they're in my chest.
God. When I get off of work, I've had a long day at work because I'm a hard-working man. I'm going to get off of work, and I'm going to have to hear about ticks for the rest of the evening.
To be fair, I didn't talk about them. Well, he came home, did the full body check. I didn't talk about them for hours, and then right before we were going to bed, I decided to bring it up again, which, my bad. And trust me, I learned it was my bad. Did we go to bed having an argument about how concerned I should be about my tick bite? Maybe.
I wouldn't argue with you about it. I'd be like, yep, you gonna die. Tell me what you want me to do.
Honestly, I think that's better.
Like, how do you want this to go?
That's a better response.
I'm gonna die. Yep, you are. I don't know what I would do without you. Just know I'll never take another lover. Right? Like, what do you want me?
That's so sweet.
What do you want me to do?
That's so sweet.
How can I make your death more pleasurable for you? Do you want one last meat-filled extravaganza?
I'm terrified of Lyme disease. I'm so
Jessica,
sorry.
you're terrified of everything.
But specifically this.
No, not specifically shit. You're specifically afraid of everything, Jessica.
Specifically this.
Okay.
I have a whole other.
I'm gonna keep a list of things.
10-minute monologue about Lyme disease.
I'm gonna keep a list of things you're specifically afraid of.
You should. And then you should throw it in my face.
Once every month, it feels like you're specifically afraid of some shit. Right? Like, get out of here. I used to think it was me. DeAngelo, she had me thinking, yo, do I need to be more afraid? Do I need to be more compassionate with Jessica on some of these things?
Compassionate,
and then every single time, nothing comes of the thing she's afraid of. I'm like, yo, this woman is just insane. No, I will not be more compassionate. No, I will not care anymore about these things.
I don't like this. I'm getting this at home and at work. I feel attacked.
No, I will not.
I feel ganged up on.
Here's what makes it even worse. She's not gonna stop doing the things that she's afraid of. Like, she's still gonna go horseback ride. She's still gonna go on that 12-mile run.
I think that's a good sign. That's a good sign, because you can't live life afraid. That's boring.
You can't live life afraid, DeAngelo, who's still here, and I'm glad. You can't live life afraid, but you can complain about those fears to all of the men in your life for some strange reason.
Yes.
And I hate the fact that I'm a man in your life also.
You, 90% of our audience, men. But to the women out there, I know you're on my side.
They are. Miss Kim is in here fighting her for you and her.
I
She's
texted my
out here.
girlfriends last night. I felt so alone. I said, hey, chat, have any of you ever been bit by a tick?
Did they give you what you needed?
No, one of their stepmoms actually had Lyme disease and had to be on antibiotics, so.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye, DeAngelo. We have to take a break. We have a game to play. We'll play a fun game when we come back.
Boy.
If I haven't died.
All right, Jessica. Jacob, go to break, man. I'm leaving. I quit.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Grizzlies, take your fandom to the next level by becoming an MVP.
How long have you been an MVP? Since day one.
Enjoy the great benefits of being a season ticket member. Pre-game MVP moments, including Autograph Alley, exclusive Grizz gear deals, access to member or MVP-only player events, and much more.
He's been an MVP for 22 years!
Become a Grizzlies MVP today.
Congratulations to Cedric Coward. He has been voted first team All-Rookie alongside Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, and Con Knippel. That's the number 1 pick, the number 2 pick, the number 3 pick, the number 4 pick, and the 11th pick from the 2025 NBA draft. That's what I call good drafting, Bennett.
I don't know how you call it anything else but that.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Take your seat at the heart of Grizz Nation with a 2026-2027 season ticket membership. You can experience all the action of the Grizzlies season with the best ticket prices, exclusive benefits, and access reserved for the most loyal fans. Be a part of what's next and be there for every towel-waving moment to come. Visit grizzlies.com/season tickets to see the full list of pricing, perks, and benefits and become an MVP today. We welcome you back and cue the music, CJ. That's the game show music. That's the quiz show music. We had our wonderful social media superstar / soccer expert, Steven, hit the Grind City Media office with a World Cup quiz yesterday to prepare us for the World Cup. CJ won. Who came in second? No, Darnell came in third. God, erasure of women. Remember when we were riding the horses and I said women and horse?
You did, which I'm pretty sure is a category on one of the hubs.
Women and horse.
Yes.
Different version of horse girl.
Yes.
Women and horse.
Yes.
I did come in second. He asked great questions. Did some fun player comparisons. I had never thought of Neymar as Kyrie Irving, but now I have. I had never really known that I knew that Brazil has won more World Cups than any other country, but I categorized it yesterday as a fact. Andy asked us how many teams were participating in the World Cup, and that was the first question. And the answer is 48. I turned to CJ, I said, can you name all 48 countries participating in the World Cup? And I said, wait, don't try, don't look it up. Let's try to do it on the show tomorrow. So we have not, honest handshake truth.
Handshake truth.
I didn't look at any of the countries.
None.
I only know whatever's in my brain. United States of America.
There you go.
Number 1.
Yep. Canada.
Okay. Come on, Jacob.
No, go Jet. Come on. First off, you don't say come on, Jacob. Jacob is doing you a service. You just sprung this on Jacob.
Pop this up. We hit Jacob with the...
We hit him.
I hit Jacob.
Correct.
Can you pop up a Word document and keep track of it live?
Jacob, you're doing the Lord's work.
Thank you, Jacob.
I appreciate you, Jacob. I see the work you're doing.
France.
Mexico.
Argentina.
Portugal.
I'm trying to help. He can't type that fast.
I don't know why we're typing at all.
Okay, fine. Then stop typing.
This is like pre-show meeting happening as the bit is going on.
As we do the bit.
Why is he typing?
So that we can see, so we don't repeat. It's hard to go for it. We did it with the NBA players. It was hard to not remember who we had already done.
He just came in there and said, hey, you repeated.
Germany.
Okay. Germany. Oh, no, I messed up.
It's okay.
Loop is what I want to do. There we go. Brazil.
Italy?
Not in the World Cup. No. 8 in though. Went on an 8 streak. Not bad.
I'll sub out Italy with Senegal.
There you go. Your home country.
I learned how to. When did that happen?
In the chat, just said 8 o'clock.
Okay.
You learned what about Senegal?
That they had a team.
Okay.
Yesterday.
All right.
In our meeting.
Yeah, they won we talked about them in Morocco. Remember, because Morocco, I guess Senegal walked off the pitch and Morocco.
Yes.
So Senegal, yeah. We talked about that before. Speaking of Morocco.
Okay.
Speaking of which.
Are they in?
Yeah, they're in.
Are we sure?
I'm 1,000% sure.
Okay.
Again, you just sprung this on Jacob. Give it. This man is down there fighting for his life right now.
Spain.
I will go with Japan. Yeah, that's up there.
I will go with England.
Okay. I will go with the Netherlands. They were the ones with the Viking picture, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Norway. I'll go with Norway.
There we go. Norway had the Viking picture. I knew it was one of those N-word European countries. Shout out to all the N-word European countries out there. All right. Now it's going to be hard for your boy. Croatia's in it. That's going to be a big match. Steven told us that was going to be a big match.
Yeah.
They playing somebody was supposed to be a big match.
Iceland played Argentina last night here, so I'm going to assume Iceland's in it.
They are not in it.
What the hell? They just came to play at Auburn?
Yes.
That's insane.
They got what?
Good for them.
Who hasn't gone to Auburn to get the bag and get out of there?
Who amongst us?
Iceland doing their
Okay,
best
fine.
Troy
Sweden.
impersonation.
Sweden's got to be here. My home country.
All right. There we go.
We're at 17.
We're at 17. And again, now it's just hard for your boy. It's hard for your mans out here. Cape Verde, they're in it. I know because somebody's going to a match out there.
Oh, nice.
They're in Houston.
Iran. They're in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw that there's been a couple of people detained. I can't remember from which countries. Oh, that's going to bother me.
A ref that they said.
The ref was from Ethiopia. I'm going to go Ethiopia, Jacob. No,
I thought the ref
Ethiopia.
was from Somalia.
I get, forgive me, I get Ethiopia and Somalia confused.
Also no.
We don't have any other Asian countries up.
Yeah, you did Japan. South Korea.
There you go. Did Australia make it? There we go.
New Zealand?
They are in. Australia apparently is in the U.S.'s group.
New Zealand also in it.
Are all in the World Cup, not in
Not in our
USA's
group.
All right.
China?
No. All right. Now where do we go? So I got the 3 host countries. Who else would be in from
Ireland?
over here? No. Right. The thing about some of these is, like the European ones, the competition's so stiff that Ireland wouldn't be in. But over here,
over here, there's
that country could be in. Colombia? There we go.
Venezuela?
I don't think Venezuela's in.
Puerto Rico?
No.
Costa Rica?
Didn't you say Costa
Guatemala?
Rica? You're just naming countries now.
Yes. Precisely. Chile?
I thought the whole point of this was to do it without getting things wrong also.
Well, I left that when
like at a certain point,
if
if you get X amount wrong,
you
we
were
have to
saying to
stop.
go through this North and South America. I'm working on it.
And legitimately think about whether or not these teams are good enough at soccer to be in.
Peru.
No. Peru's not in. No. All right, stop thinking like that.
Okay, can you think of any other South American or Latin American country?
Jessica, you named them all.
Who does the U.S. play tomorrow? Why would you ask me such an absurdly difficult question, Jacob?
Big soccer show, Jacob. Huge. Have no clue who Clint Dempsey and Landon Donovan are playing tomorrow.
No, I do know. I do know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You've been bit by a tick. Your brain isn't working. You don't know.
But the tick made me Jessticka, and Jessticka knows all things soccer at all the time.
Oh, God.
I know that I saw it. We play.
No. Come on. We play who? There's a video of.
Jacob, can you tell me what it starts
No,
with?
he can't. No, that's not how this works.
Not
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
It is South America. It's South America, and it is Paraguay. Let's go! Does Uruguay have a team? Yes, the 2 Guays. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. She's a sports star.
Egypt, the home of the other pyramids.
I know Canada plays Bosnia. Bosnia. Yes? Yes? Yes. Oh. Oh.
There you go.
Okay, only 20 more countries.
21.
21. Let's go over to.
Honestly, I didn't know we had 21 countries in the world, or 48 countries in the world. All right. Are the Poles in? Poland?
Poland. That's a good guess.
No.
Is Qatar in? Qatar was in. All right. What about the South Africa?
They play the opening game tomorrow.
Duh, that was a test. I was just waiting to see if
Sure it was.
someone else would get
Sure
it.
it was. All right.
Okay, okay. What other countries in Africa? Morocco?
Ghana? We said Morocco.
Ghana's in Morocco?
We said Morocco.
Oh, we said Morocco.
We said Morocco.
That's why we have a list.
Well, also, I remember saying Morocco.
I wouldn't.
I know, because you said it.
Uh,
All right.
Switzerland?
Switzerland is in. I thought the Swedes were the Swiss. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what these people are.
Haiti?
No. Haiti made it? All right. Are you just looking at maps now?
No, but I should.
Okay.
That's where I'll go next. We have 16 more. You said
Saudi Arabia?
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
Are
I
they?
think they are. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think they are.
Okay, so
Egypt.
one of these two has got to be in. Pakistan? India? Neither Pakistan or India?
Turkey?
Turkey is in the U.S.'s group.
Okay. Hungary?
Thank you, I am. What you eating?
Yum, yum.
Greece? Okay. All right.
Belgium?
Belgium's in. Good job.
Okay, so we have Netherlands,
we're just naming
Belgium,
countries at this
Germany. Slovenia?
Chile?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I would. When I was going down the run of South American countries.
Panama?
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's double check and see if Panama's in. Let me know if Panama's in that thing. 35. 13 is going to be tough to get. Panama's in. 36.
Scotland?
No. Scotland's in? Nice.
And Ireland's not? Isn't there like a representative from Ireland?
What do you mean a representative?
Like Irish, I don't know. I thought I saw that there were Irish players in the World Cup, but I could be wrong.
They might be playing for England. Steve.
Maybe? No.
Maybe.
Wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
It's Northern Ireland?
Yeah. Oh, it's Northern. No, Northern Ireland's England.
I don't know if we can get the next 11.
you wanted to play this game. Let's play it.
I don't know if we
Let's
can
go.
do this.
So I'm
trying to
assuming,
think
did
of
we say,
Olympics
you
from
said
the last-
Haiti, so
Yeah, I
Dominican
said
Republic? Republic. Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No.
No? Okay.
Algeria?
There you go. That's a good one.
Okay.
What about the stands? Uzbekistan, Albekistan.
Pakistan?
We,
Did we do?
Uzbekistan.
No, you said Pakistan.
Uzbekistan is in. Uzbekistan made it. Okay. Did we say Iraq?
No. Okay.
Iraq is in.
Okay, we only have 8 more.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Vietnam. No Vietnam. Okay. Is that South Korea? North Korea? No.
I'm looking at a map.
Don't look at a map. Don't cheat like that. The people want you to name it. You want to name it. The Russians? Did Russia make it?
No way.
No.
No,
Russia's
please,
not
they're still
allowed because of Ukraine.
They
Ukraine.
can't do
Did
anything.
Ukraine make it?
They can't do anything.
No. Who else is there? Did Greenland make it? Iceland.
We'd have Iceland didn't
Finland?
make it. They're just here for a good time in Auburn.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We talked about that.
Portugal?
The chat says Turkmenistan.
Did we say Portugal?
Yeah, we said Portugal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up there at the top. We said that.
Uzbekistan?
All right.
Croatia?
Said Croatia.
Croatia?
Congo. Congo is in.
Oh, wow.
Congo is in.
Great. Okay.
Well, we said Kenya? Kenya's not in it. Tanzania?
No.
Okay. Madagascar. Okay. What's that? Nigeria? No, Nigeria didn't make it.
Portugal?
We said Portugal.
Okay.
Stop thinking European, think African.
Oh, it's way up top.
Yeah.
Think African.
Think African. Western.
Jordan? Oh,
Jordan made it. There we go.
Jordan Brand strong. Any other in Africa?
Who else is over there? Ghana, Nigeria. Give me another. Oh, Liberia?
Oh, that's a good one.
Who else is there on that continent? Lebanon? Huh. Okay. Then I'm out on African countries.
I cannot think of anything else. My
Who are the
brain
last
is
six,
literally broken.
Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire,
What's Ivory Coast?
Austria, Curacao.
Oh, I hate
I wouldn't have got Curacao. Ecuador.
No,
we should have got Ecuador. Should have got them.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
said
we
South
did.
Korea
Yeah.
earlier.
We said South Korea. Tunisia. Who else did we miss? All right. Sure, that sounds like 48 to me. Why not? I don't like what. So what we've learned from this entire experience is we need to tell Jacob to get the thing ready for us.
But we're learning. We're
so we
living
can
and
do it.
learning.
Yeah.
We're doing well. We got like 42 countries.
After we named like 90. Right? You talk about Jalen Brunson needing to be more efficient. We should be more efficient as well.
Fair.
Yes.
If I'm gonna come for Jalen Brunson's efficiency,
Yes.
you can come for my efficiency in naming World Cup teams. However,
we missed who?
Czechia. I do think it's impressive that we were able to name. I'm not sure the majority of American citizens
Can name that many countries.
So I'll take that as a win. And to be fair, we did do it collectively. So we'll split it between 20 apiece. I think we're in the top 1%.
I don't like that thought. Because one, I don't like not being in that top percent. And two, I fear I might agree with you. And that performance was abysmal. That was awful.
Yes.
That was bad.
But I can't wait for the World Cup. Tomorrow.
As you
No, we don't play till Friday.
He told you who the opening game was after you said it.
It was Canada and
Iceland.
No, South Africa, Mexico. Oh my God.
Big soccer show.
It's a rematch of the what?
The 2010 World Cup Soccer Open.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Everyone's waiting for the rematch. And then South Korea, Czechia, like we said. I can't wait to be on. We do have an expert joining the show tomorrow.
Thank God.
Embarrassing. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'm going to tell CJ something really embarrassing as soon as the show ends. Bye.
Oh, don't end the show.